Namaste, I am Dr. K.K. Agarwal. Let's talk about today nutrition and prognosis of liver diseases. Malnutrition in children and adults with advanced liver disease is a big challenge. The issues related to nutrition are multifactorial and commonly include reduced intake due to anorexia, hypermetabolism, increased energy loss, and increased energy needs. Liver diseases are marked by complicated underlying metabolic scenario like reduced glycogen stores, reduced protein synthesis, decreased branch chain amino acid cum aromatic amino acid ratio, and disturbance in fat metabolism during fasting. Protein caloric malnutrition is a condition common to all stages of chronic liver disease. It is essential to identify micro or macronutrient deficiencies at an early stage because the use of nutritional supplement reduces the risk of complications. A frequent complication in liver cirrhosis is malnutrition, which is associated with the progression of liver failure and with a higher rate of complications, including infections, hepatic encephalopathy, and ascites. With the rising prevalence of obesity, there is an increase in the number of cirrhosis cases related to non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. Malnutrition, obesity, and sarcopenic obesity may worsen the prognosis of patients with liver cirrhosis and lower their survival. What about the management? Nutritional monitoring and intervention is therefore crucial in chronic liver disease. Since malnutrition and sarcopenia are independent predictors of adverse clinical outcomes, including survival, any nutritional approach in cirrhotic patient needs to follow some general principles of nutritional management. What are they? The diet of patient with chronic liver disease is based on a standard diet with added supplements. Any diet restrictions should be individualized. Treatment management should aim to maintain an adequate protein and caloric intake to correct nutritional deficiencies. EASL clinical practice guidelines are available on nutrition in chronic liver disease. What are they? Perform a rapid nutritional screen in all patients with cirrhosis and complete a detailed assessment in those at risk of malnutrition. Healthy eating of a variety of food is advisable for all patients. Practically no food other than alcohol can damage the liver. None of the food is contraindicated. In most patients with chronic liver disease, eating an adequate number of calories and protein is much more important than avoiding specific type of food. So it is important that you have a good variety of food, basically based on all 6 tastes and 7 colors. You should try to split your food intake into 3 main meals and 3 snacks. The late evening snack is the most important as it covers the long interval between the dinner and the breakfast. You should try to eat as many fruits and vegetables you can. In fact, 50% of your meal should be fruits and vegetables. You should try not to add too much salt to your food. A limited number of patients with liver disease may develop hepatic encephalopathy, which may make them tolerate animal protein less well than vegetable protein and dairy proteins. Some patients with liver disease have other diseases such as diabetes, overweight, obesity, which require respective dietary adjustments. Nutritional counseling should be performed in cirrhotic patients with malnutrition when possible by a multidisciplinary team helping patients to achieve adequate caloric and protein intake. Optimal daily intake should not be lower than the recommended 35 kilocalories per kg body weight. Include late evening or oral nutritional supplements and breakfast in dietary regime of malnourished, decompensated cirrhotic patients. Patients with cirrhosis, whenever possible, can be encouraged to avoid hypomobility and to progressively increase physical activity to prevent sarcopenia. Implement a nutritional and lifestyle program to achieve progressive weight loss in obese cirrhotic patients. A tailored Moderately hypocaloric diet, including adequate protein intake, can be adopted to achieve weight loss without compromising protein stores in obese cirrhotic patients. Thank you.